Hey friends, I am Kiran Joshi. As always, I am here with you along with an interesting topic. So watch the video till end without skip. Here in this video, I am presenting you the second basis of accounting, that is accrual basis. I had already made a video on the cash basis of accounting. If you hadn't watched that video yet, you can go and watch that video at first so that it will be easy for you to get my points here. So in this video, I am going to describe the features of the accrual basis of accounting and the major advantages of this basis of accounting. Okay, let's move towards the topic. In this basis of accounting, the revenue are recorded when it earned, or the expenses are recorded once they are incurred. It means revenue is recorded once you provided goods or services to customer, even the cash is not received by you. And similar to expenses, they will be recorded when they incurred or the accrual or deferred items expired. Okay, let's clarify these with these two examples. Okay, here are the two examples. In the first example, you can see there is the credit sales on June 3. The first question is whether you record this transaction or not in accrual basis of accounting, and after that, if it is recorded, then when it will be recorded. Yes, these are the two questions we need to identify. Okay, listen carefully. It will be recorded at the day of sales. Yes, even the cash has not been received on June 3, it will be recorded at that date because accrual basis of accounting records revenue when it is earned. So it will be earned once you provide goods and services. Yes, and you may think that what will happen in the future when you receive cash? Yes, at that time when you receive the cash, you will not record cash as the revenue because that was already recorded. Okay, get the first example or not? The revenue is recognized at the time when it is earned. That's the meaning that it will be earned once you provide the goods and services. Okay, similarly in the second example, purchase insurance policy for 3 years for rupees 50,000 on June 1. Yes, in this example, it shows it's an prepaid expenses. Yes, it's an prepaid expenses. Get the point? Then it is recorded or not? Obviously, it is recorded, but it but listen carefully. It will not recorded on June 1. Yes, rather it will record on December 31. Yes, then again you have question how it will be recorded on the last of the month and by how much amount. Let me clarify again. Only a portion will be recorded here at the end. Yes, only the portion. Only the 7 month payment. Yes, after the June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. These are the 7 months. Yes, only the expenses of these 7 months will be recorded. So these expenses will be incurred at the end of the accounting period. That is the meaning of the it records the expenses when it will be incurred. They will be incurred at the end of the accounting period. Get the point or not? Okay, in our example, the expired expenses is equals to the 9722. So 9722 is the expenses that is incurred at the end of the accounting period. So 9722 will be recorded as the expenses. So after clarifying with you, you with the two examples now into the other features of the accrual basis of accounting. Accrual basis of accounting follows the double entry bookkeeping system as the single entry bookkeeping system is being followed by the cash basis of accounting. That's the difference between them. Also, the accrual basis of accounting system is accepted by the GAAP and IFRS because it follows the matching principle and the recognition principle. Yes, so GAAP and IFRS also accept this basis of accounting, and this basis of accounting prepares the profit or loss account rather than income and expenditure account to show the profit or loss of the company during the period. So these are the major features of the accrual basis of accounting. Now into the advantages of the accrual basis of accounting. Into the advantages, first point is scientific. Yes, it is scientific in nature because it follows the accounting principles. Yes, matching principles and the recognition principle are being followed by this basis of accounting, so it is scientific. It depicts the true picture of profit or loss of the company during the period because besides the cash transactions, it also includes the credit transactions, yes, also the non-cash transactions like as depreciation and amortizations, also the different accrual and deferral items. So it depicts the true pictures of the profit or loss because it includes the all the transactions incurred in the organization. This basis of accounting has the control over the company's assets because the annual depreciations is being deducted from the company's assets over the period. So it has control over the company's assets. Also, this basis of accounting follows the accounting standards during the preparation of the financial statements. So it is more reliable than the cash basis of accounting. So friend, hope you enjoy the video and express your love by hitting the like button. If you are new to our channel, subscribe it and click on the bell icon. I will be here with the next video, hybrid basis of accounting. Okay, till then, stay safe, stay happy, goodbye.